it's Henya and welcome to another video. Today is going to be part 2 of the Instagram Q&A. Make sure to check out part 1, it's on my channel and it's going to be in the link in the description. And let's get this video started.
It's the Henyamania.
Alright, did you ever find veganism hard to stick to? And if so, how did you manage to continue? That's a really good question. On my first 2 weeks as a vegan 10 years ago, I just used it as a diet and I didn't see any ethical thing to it. So I had a bit of issues, you know, because I was just like using it as a diet. I didn't really care about anything. I was just like, oh, I kind of miss this food and cheese. I used to love cheese. But then I got into the ethical side of veganism. And from then, there was no way that I'll ever stop being vegan. So in several times in my life when I was anorexic, I was, you know, I remember myself sitting in a bus and I saw people eating. And I was so starving that, you know, what they ate actually looked good. It was not vegan. Like there was no chance in hell. Like I would die before I eat something not vegan. But just looking at it, you know, like you feel your survival instincts just make you want to eat it, and that's why it's so important to not restrict on this lifestyle. Even though I was starving, there was no chance that I would eat anything like that. I don't really know if I can say this is a struggle, but I definitely struggle with stupid people in the comments, people in real life, people who have no idea. Like it can be really draining. But more than that, like just knowing that there are animals suffering every single second, like 4,000 animals every single second, I can't grasp it. It's just too much for my brain. Like it's just horrendous. That's the worst thing about veganism, like knowing this is going on and you can't force people to be vegan. That's what really pisses me off. Like I would, if I was the queen, I would definitely force everyone to be vegan. So that's definitely my biggest struggle. Do you like flavored hummus, like red pepper or olive hummus? Just curious. Never had any of those things. You know, usually we have like a hummus plate and then you can put toppings on, you know, like zucchinis or mushrooms or cauliflower and stuff like that. I never had like anything that's, you know, inside the hummus. Never had that. So maybe I'll give it a try at some point, but I don't really like red peppers. So what are your thoughts on a minimalistic lifestyle? By the way, I love you guys. You always remind me what love looks like. That is really sweet. Thank you. So I would actually consider myself a minimalist. 2 years ago, I went through the procedure of like basically getting rid of all my shit. I have just a little bit of shit and it still feels like too much, and I'm definitely gonna like clean it very soon from my life. But I'm actually a big fan of minimalism. Do you love me? Yes, I love you. How did you reteach yourself to listen to hunger signals and not eat yourself to death? Sadly, it's something I've been experiencing for months whilst coming off Raw Till 4. I actually really struggled to eat a lot of volume when I was doing Raw Till 4. My stomach would easily shrink, like, you know, if I didn't eat like a massive dinner the night before, it would definitely shrink and I wouldn't be able to eat as much. So at first when I quit Raw Till 4, I did starch solution. Cannot talk today. And eating just cooked foods throughout the day, not eating that many fruits, it really helps your stomach to not, you know, be used to these big volumes, and you can get like normal amount of calories in without having to stretch your stomach and all that stuff. So definitely what helped me was eating cooked food, and just in general my stomach just likes to shrink, so it was not happy when I was pushing all that food in. It definitely took like a few weeks to get used to it. Hey Henya, you veganized me, thank you. The only thing is missing is honey. Can you give me a tip for a good substitute? First of all, that is amazing. Well done. And second of all, honey. Honey is not vegan, just in case you're all wondering. And for substitute, there's like maple syrup, date syrup, rice syrup, I think it's called, coconut nectar. I'm sure people who watch this know better than me because I don't need that many like honey substitutes. So if you guys know of anything, leave it in the comments down below as well, and we can all share information with each other. There we go. Try agave syrup, it's amazing. People in the comments, you're awesome. Gonna stop touching these, it's just so much fun. Do you have any tips on how to get rid of the flu? I'm dead. Is it the flu in the stomach? Is it the flu in this area? If it is, then definitely try and boost your immune system by eating like immune system boosting food. But things like onion, garlic, lemon, apple cider vinegar, turmeric and cinnamon and vitamin C and all those things, ginger as well, and green tea and all those things, it can definitely help you to reduce the duration of the flu. It might not improve the way you're feeling straight away, so maybe just rest and watch a good movie. What is your favorite thing to do when you have some time for yourself? I actually don't know. I'm looking for things to do that I can enjoy, like besides social media. So if you guys have any ideas, comments down below. Any suggestion on improving digestion? I think my #1 tip for any digestive issue would have to be probiotics, but I might just make a whole video about that and IBS and stuff, so stay tuned. I'm Middle Eastern and I grew up with a family that doesn't believe a meal is a real meal unless it has meat. Tell me about it. I recently became vegan, but I haven't told anyone because honestly, I don't want to hear it. I recently watched one of your videos and you said your parents aren't vegan. Did they give you a hard time when you told them? If yes, how did you deal with it? So my mom gave me a really hard time when I first went vegan. She literally stopped talking to me for a few days just because I didn't want to eat her food anymore. She was like, I'm never cooking for you again, like never ever. But at that time, you know, I was a teenager. I was used to my mom saying like no to every single thing. And I still did it anyway, so I had no problem with that. Like, that's my experience. I know for some other people it might be much harder. So I definitely recommend to use your common sense and talk to your parents, and also like give them, you know, reassurance of the things that, you know, they're most interested in. So in case they don't want you to be unhealthy, then you can show them the articles and the videos that explain how veganism, it's actually much healthier for you. So definitely recommend that. What are your favorite TV shows? I think True Blood, Dexter. Jason's filming me, go away. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Okay, so I'm tempted to say hummus and bread. Other than that, bread with something. It will have to be bread. I eat bread literally like 3 times a day. And if it's not bread, it's pasta, but I can't eat pasta 3 times a day. No. Do you think it's safe to backpack Thailand alone as a female? If you can backpack alone any country, I would definitely recommend Thailand because it is so safe. The only thing you need to be worried about there is the foreigners because they could be a bit shady. Some areas are more safe than others, but I definitely recommend traveling alone. It's an amazing experience. It will broaden every skill you ever had and you will develop like amazing skills, and it's really like an experience of a lifetime. I highly recommend you guys to try it. If hypothetically one of you, yourself or Jason, decided to no longer be vegan, would that end your relationship? First of all, it's not hypothetically, it's 100% impossible that one of us will decide on something like that. But let's just say Jason decides to not be vegan. Gonna be a big problem for him. Before Jason, I only dated non-vegans because the vegans I was around were just like dipshits, and also it was much easier for me to just meet other people and veganize them. So that's what I used to do, and I could be with them for a little bit before they went vegan, but if they would not go vegan, I would not be with them. So for a long-term relationship, I will not be able to be with someone who is vegan because it's just no. Like, how can you not understand that your actions are causing mass murder of innocent sentient beings? Like, no, cannot handle. And I think this is it for part 2 of my Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you're not following me on Instagram, then you definitely should, because I notify there that I'm making a video of a Q&A so you can ask questions. So yeah, thanks for watching. So thanks for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please press the like button, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Check out my ebook, my Patreon, and my t-shirt shop. Follow me on Snapchat and on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Mwah! Bye.